Well, a lot went down on Smackdown last night, didn't it? I fortunately caught the last bit of this show live because for some reason I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, don't know why, but I managed to catch the last bit live, and I'm glad I did because Paul Heyman got absolutely destroyed by the Bloodline. But before we get into that, there's a couple of interesting topics I want to talk about, so you know what to do, timestamps, so on and so on. But the first thing I want to talk about, man, is there was a lot of misinformation coming out this week, all throughout the week, about returns on SmackDown. Now, as you know, we got no returns on SmackDown, right? There was teases from an insider that teased the returns of Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. Yes. Now, the insider in question, goes by the name Zero News. And as you can tell, he has zero news, zero real news anyway, because he's garnered quite the reputation for himself of either just making stuff up or reporting everything he hears. Even I have seen him directly report things that he has been DM'd from random fan accounts, okay? And I knew all this was bullshit, but I saw loads of people in his comments, oh my god, don't tease me like this, oh my god. And I just thought, right, it's your fault if you're going to get worked by this guy, it's your fault. He has a reputation to be a known liar. It's your own fault if you get worked by him. And look what happened. Look what happened. No returns. Oh my god. What a surprise! We did not see Jimmy Uso, we did not see The Rock, and we certainly wasn't going to see Roman Reigns a few days after his dad passed away, okay? This guy, Zero News, is not credible whatsoever. He has a worse reputation than Dave Meltzer, that's how bad he is. He reports anything and everything he hears, even from random fan accounts with like 2 followers, just so he can get that engagement. And if I was you, I would not take anything from Zero News. Do not listen to a single thing he says, because he is full of shit. Now that that's out the way, the next interesting topic. Lots of people had some issues with SmackDown last night because any time that there was a sign that may have been inappropriate or a fan chant that may have been inappropriate, Fox Network would not only censor the sound, but completely black out the picture. And I get it, if Fox Network wants to be family friendly, right, even from 8 to 10 p.m, right, kids should be in bed at that time anyway. But why have wrestling? Why have wrestling if this is how you're going to be? Yes, when it was presented to you, it was sold to you, it was probably PG family friendly product, but it is a live crowd, okay? And the live crowd aren't in on the show. The live crowd are gonna do what they want. WWE have a reputation for a live crowd doing what they want, okay? So you need to be prepared for a fuck you solo chant or a holy shit chant, okay? There's nothing wrong with a holy shit chant, and you certainly don't need to black out the entire screen for one chant. The end of the show, we couldn't hear the commentary because of the fuck you solo chants kept getting censored. couldn't hear nothing. So, Fox, fuck you. Stop censoring our wrestling. Okay? If someone strips off in the audience, right, I get that, okay? That's a bit too far. But you should have been prepared for this. You should have been prepared, and you are not. So, screw you for censoring our wrestling. And finally, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's going to be out for a while, and then he's going to come back with the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Earlier in the night, Solo told Paul Heyman that Jacob Fatu was not in the building, okay? Not in the arena, not in the building, nowhere to be seen. We get to the main event segment. Bloodline come out. It's just Solo, the Tongas, and Heyman. And then Solo brings out Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu comes out. He's got a cool entrance. But that music, man. That music ain't gonna work for me, brother. Ain't gonna work for me. It sounds like generic Islander music. No. Stop it. Death Rebel. Alright? Tama Tonga's music. Wank. Jacob Fatu's music. Wank. Stop them. Please. Release them. Hire somebody else for music, because this is absolute trash. And then Solo gets every single member to acknowledge him, and everyone's got like their own little nickname, their own little thing. Tama Tonga's the right hand man, and the MFT, which was on his t-shirt. We still don't know what that means. Tongaloa is the infamous Tongaloa. What makes him so infamous, I don't know. And then we get the Enforcer, Jacob Fatu. All three men acknowledge Solo. And then he goes to Heyman. He wants Heyman to acknowledge him, but not only that, he's got Roman's lei, is it called? The flower thing? And he wants Heyman to put it on Solo. Heyman says, Solo, I love you, and I acknowledge that you are not my tribal chief. Boom, spike. Jacob Fatu gives him a flying headbutt. Then they put him through the announce table. And, yeah, Paul Heyman's going to be one of the biggest babyfaces in the industry. Paul Heyman is going to come back with Roman. They're going to be super over, big baby faces, and then they'll include the Usos. Although Jimmy will probably come back maybe at the same time as Roman or with Roman, but Jay needs to be included a bit later on because, I mean, it's got some bridges to build. But yeah, this is building up to be something special, man. I cannot wait to see Roman and Heyman return together. Because I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought Roman would return by himself. Heyman would run to Roman like, oh my God. You know what I mean? But that's not what's going to happen. Hopefully, with the return, we get Heyman come out while Solo's cutting a promo or something. Solo's talking, and then you hear, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And then boom, we get the return, so on and so on. But you never know, it might happen at SummerSlam. I don't think it will happen at Money in the Bank. No. Heyman's in his late 50s, early 60s, I think. So he's going to need to sell that what happened to him for at least a month. At least. But I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. What do you think to Zero News with his Zero News? What do you think to Fox censoring our wrestling? And how do you feel about the return of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman coming up within the next month or two? Like, subscribe, follow me on XD Crossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.